Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, happy Mother's Day. Oh, I'm sending you all big goosey hugs. Today, I thought we could take a look at a few cute pictures, including some royal goslings. I want to talk about what Meghan is up to, always up to something, in a new article that came out that goes into what Meghan's up to. And I want to show you some personal pictures that I haven't shared before. If you're new here, I'm Jen. What's that, cantankerous? Happy Mother's Day. Um, I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, and leave me comments, as all of those helps YouTube to recommend my videos. And I sincerely appreciate that. All right. So I had planned to post Betrayal. It's the last couple of chapters, where I was doing the super compilations. Of course, today my computer decides, no, that's not working. I've tried and tried. I don't know what's going on. So that will come in the next couple of days when I can figure this out. But in the meantime, I thought, well, then it gives me an excuse to jump on and wish you all a happy Mother's Day. I've been talking to Gigi, my mom, this morning, and she sent over something I thought you might enjoy. Shall we? All right, here goes. You'll never guess who this is. I'll give you a hint. Hang on. Uh, uh. It's me. See, I still get the same crinkly eyes when I smile. Yeah, there I am as a little gosling. I think it was like freshly baked, freshly born hospital photo. So I think even then I had hand gestures going on like, what's happening here? Somebody pick me up and explain this to me. So there I am. Thank you, Gigi, for the picture. And to mark Mother's Day, I brought a picture of my gosling. Now, if you're new here, I don't normally share pictures of my gosling. She doesn't look like this anymore, but here she is when she was fresh baked. Now, I was very, very tired. So either I didn't know how to work the camera, probably that, or I cut off part of my face because I was very, very tired. Probably that. But here I am, literally, I think she was just a couple days old here. Yep, she had a ton of hair as well. And here she is, freshly baked with those cheeks, those little cheeks. Anyway, I was telling her the other day, I miss these days. She's more Princess Charlotte's age now. So I miss these days, and I threatened to shove her into a onesie. She didn't like that idea. I don't know why. Anyway, kids, right? Kids. I hope you all have the best day, and I hope you celebrate your goslings and celebrate your moms, and remember your moms and honor your moms, whatever your situation is. But I'm sending you big goosey hugs. Now, shall we take a look at the royal goslings? Yes. Now, I understand it is not Mother's Day in the UK, but I don't care. I love looking at kids. Let's take a picture. Let's take a picture. Let's take a look at some pictures. Look at this. I love this so much. So sweet. I love Catherine for so many reasons. One of my favorite things about Catherine is the way she loves kids. I mean, clearly she loves her kids. She loves all kids, the way she takes on that early childhood development and does so much good for so many kids. I think that is just wonderful. I think that's a wonderful cause. It's something that, as many of you know, I feel very strongly about. And so I just love her so much. So we got this picture. And of course, this is still one of my favorites. Now, shocker to nobody, I'm very partial to the color blue. Here you go. I always love that picture. That's when they were thanking the NHS. They were out there applauding. And look how cute. I love it. Okay, so there's that. Now, I'm sorry to go the other way, but we're going to, because I need to remind you of what, at the time of this recording, there have been no posts out of Montecito, but I'm going to show you what she posted last year, because lest we all forget, we haven't forgotten. Hold on, I'm stalling because I forgot to have it ready to go. Let's see here. Oh, here it is. Okay. She posted this. Okay. So, yeah. So many weird things to this photo. And again, I'm never talking about the kids. So it's not the kids' fault, but it's so weird. It's just so weird, this whole thing. I just feel like, who knows? I can't even remember what the caption was. I don't care. I just feel like I have to say big fat allegedly. I'm not diagnosing this, but if one were to assume she had narcissism, then you hear those stories that narcissists don't know how to act. And so she would hear that parenting is hard and you have to balance and juggle. So I feel like This is just a visual representation of that, you know? I don't know. We all balance things and juggle things. It's just we don't normally put quite, we don't have to go quite so on the nose in the photos, but here you go. Okay. Yeah, I just found that one very weird. And honestly, the thing that strikes me about this is she is the center of the picture once again. Typically, I would say again with babies, I don't know about you guys, but I did not care about being in the picture. It was about the baby in the picture, not not being in the middle of the picture, but she has to. So there's that. All right, so that's enough of that. Let's take a look at the new rumor swirling around about Harry and Meghan. Now, I'm going to say take this with a grain of salt. I'm going to give my opinion. This is coming out of Radar Online and say I think they're struggling so hard. I can smell the desperation off of them. So I feel like this is just another story planted by them or somebody in their camp on behalf of them or something like that. But we'll still talk about it real quick. Here you go. Radar is claiming that Meghan Markle plotting to use vow renewal ceremony with Prince Harry as selling point for new Kardashian-style reality show. I can help you here. If you're new here, a lot of people, I'm still getting questions saying, why is your name RHR Jen? I always hesitate on that. RHR Jen. Well, because it's a play on HRH, which I always found funny, but also RHR, my channel name used to be Real Housewives Recap. So I have a long history of recapping reality shows. I don't so much watch them anymore just because of timing's sake, but it's not hard. I can dive right back in any day and probably figure it out in about 4 minutes because no offense to wrestling, like wrestling, it doesn't really change a whole lot. You have a good guy, bad guy, all that stuff. Okay. Where am I going with that? Well, again, coming off this history of covering Real Housewives and reality shows, you know that when they show the vow renewal, that's the kiss of death. They always talk about that. If somebody does vow renewal, it doesn't last. Usually within a year, they're announcing that, they went their separate ways. You can pick up pretty much any franchise of the Real Housewives and find a couple that vow renewed, and then it's just over. So I don't know. It just screams attention grab and desperation, if you ask me. So it wouldn't shock me if Meghan was just putting out this headline, but I cannot imagine that this is truly the case. But let's play along for a minute and just pretend. It will not help her image, I don't believe. A vow renewal for cameras, it comes across as like a desperate cash grab, as is everything they're doing now, ratings grab. Obviously not real romance when you do something like that. I could say the same for Harry and Meghan. Insiders are claiming it's behind the scenes tension with Meghan and she's desperate to leave and stuff. And I don't know. I do feel, I feel like at some point that'll be the case, but I don't know if they have any other option right now. So I don't know that they would do that. Reality TV history proves these types of things, they backfire. It never goes well. They scream like branding instead of bonding. So that is how Meghan rolls. So maybe there is something to it, but they literally call them the kiss of death. I've also heard, I've used this term before, usually on reality shows, they call it lily padding when the marriage is pretty much over. And let's say the wife, for example, because it's usually the female-based shows that I'm watching with Real Housewives, the wife will need something to, like a project or a career path to dive into. So it's Real Housewife kind of provides that for her. So, again, I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on Real Housewives, but I'm thinking of all the couples that did this. I know Shannon and David Bador did it. Cynthia and Peter did it from Atlanta. Vicky and Don Govelson did it. Bronwyn and Sean did it. Ramona and Mario did it. If you know, you know. All these people, I'm laughing because a lot of them, had different stuff going on, but they divorced soon after. So even Kelly Ripa called it the ultimate pre-divorce signal. So again, I think I just don't think, I don't know if there's any substance to it, but what would not shock me is that Meghan herself is putting it out because I think she needs to constantly put out information about herself to try to keep herself relevant and in the news. I think that I really do think that she would kill to be on Real Housewives of any franchise. And so maybe it's like trying to see if there's any interest in having her on something like that. I'm just again going back and thinking about Catherine, and I know people don't love it when I compare, but just a general comparison. Catherine doesn't need a scripted spectacle. She's shining through in genuine fashion with the kids and the motherhood and elegant photos. And it's not about merching. It's not about signing contracts to, I don't with People Magazine or whatever it is, to try to get this out. Is people genuinely have an interest there. And I mean, they don't pander to get a real, whatever reality show, but then you have Harry and Meghan. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are. Do you think that these two would they do a reality show? Would Meghan do a reality show as part of her solo branding stuff that she's trying to lean on heavily? How would they fare on a reality show? It might actually be weirdly good for them because the part of reality shows that I think everybody can agree on is we watch them for the train wreck, right? That they would be a train wreck. But I just think Meghan is so stiff and just not fun. So I think part of the formula that makes somebody interesting on any reality show is you have to have a personality. And I don't believe she does. She has no self-awareness, no personality, and she would control everything. She would never just be her. I don't know if she knows how to be herself, but she would never just let go for the cameras or, risk saying the wrong thing or doing. I mean, she's constantly saying the wrong thing, but you get what I'm saying? She wouldn't let go of control. And you can't have control in that situation, I don't believe. But anyway, let me know your thoughts below. Again, I'm working on Betrayal. As soon as I can get it to play nice. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for being here. Do enjoy your Sunday, whether you're in a place that celebrates Mother's Day today or not. I'm still wishing you all a happy Mother's Day. And again, I am stalling so I can show you. I can't wait to celebrate with my Gosling. Gosling and I are headed to Gigi's. So we'll all be celebrating together. So that'll be fun. But anyway, hope you enjoy your day. And this little squinty baby became a squinty adult and is telling you all to have a happy Mother's Day. And I'm telling you then, hit the thumbs up, right? Please hit the thumbs up. That's me. All right. That's going to do it for me. Have the best day. I don't know what this was. I'll talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye. I had big hands even as a baby. All right. Hi. Yeah. So I was a month early. So I was actually teeny tiny, which is weird, but I mean, I think you can't really tell here, but I was teeny tiny. They sent my parents home before they sent me home. So this is me being brand new and teeny tiny. My Gosling was a couple weeks early, but she wasn't quite as tiny. She's giant baby. That's what we always called her, giant baby. But anyway, tell me about you. How are you spending the day? How are you celebrating? Let me know in the comments below. What shenanigans will Meghan pull? She's going to pull something. I heard that Catherine's headed to Italy. Ciao, Bella. Very soon. So, I'll be talking about that. And, if that happens, Meghan will be pulling some crap to try to get attention away. So we'll talk about that as well. And again, sorry about Betrayal. That will be coming soon. All right. That's going to do it for me. I hope you all have the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.